55 years of age and still winning tournaments. King Biscotti, everybody, of Bellio Tyrrhenia, the greatest kingdom in the Mediterranean. I mean, there aren't many. Okay, there's quite a lot of kingdoms in the Mediterranean, I suppose. But to be specifically in the Mediterranean, we haven't got much competition out here. So, I asked for suggestions for what we should do. I said that we could, of course, keep going with kind of the island conquest. We could try and take on Byzantium. We could try and grab Crete and Cyprus and some other island nations. But there were some cool suggestions that I honestly think are better than dragging us, the HRE and France here, into what is effectively a very early World War I. So, somebody said get the Rock of Gibraltar, because that will obviously allow you to control all the trade in the Mediterranean. It doesn't do much for us. I mean, it gives us the Rock of Gibraltar. But that's kind of fun. That's a fun idea, and I like that a lot. And then I thought, well, hang on. All of Spain right now, all of Iberia, is totally splintered and actually all pretty weak, right? And we don't have to go for holy wars on this. We can just go for Mediterranean conquest, which point they can only call in their standard allies. They're not calling in, other Muslim nations or anything like that. It's not a holy war. So I was thinking, hold on a second, we could grab Gibraltar, sure, but then we could also grab, say, Barcelona or Tarragona, or we could go and grab some of the capitals along the coast here that they've been developing all this time. This place has been the capital of Al-Andalus for ages, or maybe even we flip it and go south, maybe start grabbing at parts of Maghreb, or even like Tunisia. I was thinking, why don't we just go like pan-Mediterranean good provinces, right? Because we could easily grab Tunis, one of the oldest and what could be one of the best provinces in the game when you get it properly developed. This guy has, what, 4,000 troops? Oh, and again, this isn't a holy war. We can just go ahead and Mediterranean conquest Tunis. Or, say, for example, even like Egypt, we could go for Alexandria, which I presume has the lighthouse, right? Or at least we can build the lighthouse. Or we could go for kind of the Nile Delta. We could go around for Jerusalem. Obviously, we can't go directly for Jerusalem, but we could do some stuff. We could do some stuff with this without having to necessarily focus on Byzantium. Like grabbing Napoli as well would be really, really nice. I think just picking off like key areas all along the Mediterranean. Sure, if you want to go for some of the bigger targets, Provence, Genoa would be good. Obviously, that would require fighting our allies, so that's probably not so much on the table. Getting, Zadar is the capital of Croatia at this point. We could go grab that. That would be kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of places we can go for that aren't necessarily just islands. Again, we got to go coastal rather than the island nation. Somebody did say, please, for the love of God, before we go to war, upgrade your man-at-arms, because we are sitting on 23 gold per month and 1,600 gold, and I think that's an easy investment for a guy who, is obviously very warfare-focused. He's got 33 martial, ultimately. I feel like at a very bare minimum, upgrading all of these to level 10 is a good idea. Even that, with all of those bands reinforcing, isn't that much cash. Whoa. Von Babenberg with a claim on Austria. No, I'm alright, thank you. Damn, that is a lot of troops that we could potentially muster. And even then, when they're fully reinforced, we start getting all our money back. We can invest even further, because what was our maximum size? 15! Good God! We could go... We can increase our army by another 50%. Bear in mind, I haven't upgraded all of these up to level 10. Some are like 9. Some I went slightly overboard on, but... Wow. So we could get like another 50% on our regular troops, because right now it's majority levy, which is why our army quality is so shit. If we can get like all of this buffed up and knights... Shit, maybe we could take on Byzantium, huh? I understand that you're interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Judiki Astru runs a hand through his hair as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. He's going to try and attempt to teach us logistician. Oh, that sounds fine. Like, actually completely fun. What have we got? Reaver, which has obviously been totally useless, but Holy Warrior has been pretty good. Yeah, no. People with high martial might do better. This guy's got 33 martial. I'm going to have a look, because I think besides maybe Genghis Khan, our guy might be like the best martial character in the world, right? Or at least one of them. Find character. Let's have a look here. Let's just go all. Just filter it, reset to defaults, and then let's go all. Sort by martial. Yeah. Look at that. It's Genghis Khan. This guy Gufredo the Sicilian, whoever the hell he is, with 34 martial, and then us, Old Man Biscotti. Holy crap, that's cool. That is very, very cool. And to say that, obviously, Genghis Khan is event spawn, he always has 35 martial. We're effectively the second best martial in the world. That's cool. And there's obviously a lot of people also up there at like kind of 33 martial as well. Man, I bet they haven't got the same prowess as our guy. Okay, Genghis Khan has 48 prowess. He's got a base of 30. That doesn't count, okay? What about you? 19? Oh, 50! Shit, we're actually better. Hang on, can we sort by prowess? Oh yeah, we're the best warrior in the world. We're the best warrior in the world, and second place is Genghis Khan, and even then we've got more than him. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Man, I'm happy with that. I think we can say that we absolutely nailed this character to be a chivalrous knight-style character. The strongest guy in the world. I'll take it. Baguette Karling, my granddaughter. Oh, she's a bastard. My daughter, Papasini. Papasini is betrothed, right? I was going to say I thought I married everybody off. Well, we'll just stick with whatever she was named by default then, I suppose. Somebody did say build all the unique buildings, and that's something that I think, yeah, definitely we should do that, because we can build like the... we could build the cathedral there. We could build a cathedral over here as well. If we go to the economy map mode, I was thinking that might be a good way to target places to attack, to like places to try and incorporate into a round. But there are so many wonders in CK3 compared to CK2, or at least points of interest. We'd be here all day trying to get all of these, right? There's just so many. But what we should be looking at is, like, inside around what can we build? Lasso over there in... Oh, God, don't fucking start with Lasso again. In, in Palma, in Mallorca. Obviously, we got, like, 3 buildings on Sardinia. We've got 3 buildings on Sicily. What is that? Oh, Casbah. Right, okay, so we can't use that because I presume we're not Muslim. Or I presume we can't use it because we're not Muslim. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can pick up here. Nothing, sadly, in the tournament harbor. We can build another building there, but I don't think there's anything that will help with reductions, right? Build farms and fields for a cheaper feast. Really make it the... Oh, we could actually build a harbor, but we'll save up. We'll keep going with the troops for now. Another thing that... Oh my God, Cecily, his sister. She died at the age of 60. How old is he? 55? Really? Even though our dynasty has octogenarians... that gives them an extra 5 years. She still died at the age of 60. I'm quite surprised about that. We don't know what other health malices she had, though, before she died. Our guy is, like, obviously peak fighting form. I mean, look at this. How long does Accomplished Grappler and Hasteluder... I mean, obviously, Hasteluder won't disappear. Just gives a permanent small health boost. What about that Accomplished Grappler? That lasts for another 5 years, and that gives a huge health boost. Damn. This guy might live quite a long time. Feels totally fine. We can always get him strong with that tournament training if we get lucky. Oh, Cecily was a constant companion and confidant. To have her ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasped the note she gave me, the last note she ever gave me. I realized bitterly. I tried to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face. That the precious word contains within are not washed away by my tears. I will never forget this day. Or... I need to be strong and move forward again. Ongoing heartache for 30 years. Honestly, it's going to sound weird. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool for the character. Stress gain 20%. I mean, we've never had to worry about stress with this guy, but I think I'm going to go with it. And there we go. We've lost our alliance with Emperor Karl II, so we should be a bit more careful. Tensenda, oh, our horse. As I make my way to the stable, I'm greeted by the happy native Tensenda. She seems eager to stretch her legs. Must take every moment to practice, or this day is too fine to not be appreciated properly. Well, diligent training gives us +1 prowess. We're already the best warrior in the world, and he's getting a little bit on the older side now. I think we can actually afford to take it easy. I think he can afford to take it easy a little bit. We won't go too crazy with it. We could go visit a brothel, too. It's 140 gold, though. Eee. You'll be fine. This guy's dealt with stress so well. And we actually just built that palace, right? That gives the, 25% to stress loss. Obviously, a massive upgrade there. Let's just keep saving up for our troops. I'm happy to do it. We'll just stick with it. We'll keep going. I'm blessed to have such grateful servants. Oh, very good. Archon Damiano of Pisa has had his opinion of me improved. I'm his liege. I don't care about his opinion of me. Fine. Mercenary high cost. We're never going to do that. Absolute control and obviously Overseer for the final 2. Really just finish it off. Does Overseer give any martial bonuses? I know I checked this yesterday, but I can't remember. anytime now. Marshal +2 as well. Would that make us the best marshal in the world? I think that puts us joint with Genghis Khan then, right? I think that put us joint with Genghis Khan. Yeah, he's 35. So we can be the best warrior and the best martial character in the world. And honestly, I can say that this character was an absolute success at that point. We can have another grand tournament. Oh, no. Oh, it came off of cooldown. Visit the legendary burial mound. Oh. That's clearly just an alien room. What the hell's going on there? That's like actually ripped straight out of Oblivion. What is that? That's crazy. Any country in your domain has a shrine to a legendary warrior, shrine to a holy person. Oh. Oh, man, we should do this at some point. Honestly, I think... Oh, it's only 30 gold. Sod it. Let's go for a visit then. Fine. Relax, investigate, or venerate. Investigate might give you lifestyle experience depending on your lifestyle focus. Venerate gives you piety, or relax. No, let's investigate. Let's go have a look. Where is this? Oh my god, it's in Venice. Ooh. Can I be bothered to go all the way to Venice just to see a stinky grave? It's gonna take 6 months to get there. Well, I mean, we're only saving up right now, huh? There's no dangers, because we've got the experienced captain. Sod it, let's go. Let's go. I mean, what else are we going to do? We're going to sit here and wait for money to build up. The journey begins. We go through these hassles for good reason. Yeah, let's have a look. And anyway, this guy's kind of old, so this might help. This might help him get up to that final level of Overseer. You never know, he might die soon. Bejeweled Scriptures. Oh, we've actually already got some. I can't justify such reckless spending. No, we can't. We've got to save it for your troops. Play the character, after all. And here we are. We are visiting the burial shrine. My intent was visitation. No, it was not. Oh, that's my intent. Sorry, we set the journey to be examination, didn't we? Or whatever it was called. There it is. Inspired by a legendary monarch for 8 years. 300 martial lifestyle experience. What does inspired by a legendary monarch do? 10% monthly renown. My god, that's good. For 8 years, too. Diplomacy, stewardship. That's cool that we've got that in our realm as a permanent thing now. I've decided to visit the shrine on the hill in Venice, where supposedly a legendary figure is buried. Trip through the countryside was pleasant, and eventually we found our way to our destination. According to folklore here, a great monarch is buried under this mound. The monarch was a just, brave, hard-working, and morally upright ruler. Very much the perfect image of what a ruler should be. Under their leadership, the land prospered and was at peace. The people were happy. That's good. I think that was probably worth the money. That was a quick journey. And now we go all the way back and try not to die on the way. Very good. Another child of the dynasty, Baguette Karling. Another genius. Brilliant. We're not going to name them. Of course, they're so far down the way of succession. Truly, a stroll through Orvieto is a gift from God. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by a furious grunts and the clattering of armor. Ah, get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at the manor, even going as far to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. Well, we do need knights. Oh, God, he's terrible. Oh. Fine. Join me. Look, we've got so many knight slots to fill in. He has at least some martial prowess. I'm not happy about it, but it will do, huh? How long till we can invite more knights? Oh, next year. Damn, I wonder if for the first time ever we might be able to fill up our... we might actually be able to fill up our whole knights list. Do we want to go for a detour? No, because we're arrogant and impatient. We're going to carry on. We need a new caravan. Oh, right. So, of course, yeah. This is the caravan master I just sent for to see if we could get another warrior. Military engineer and misguided warrior. Oh, God. Fine. Fine. We'll go for you then. He's also a good caravan master, so I feel like that's quite helpful. Oh, man. This would be another dream to fill up the whole knights list, even though a lot of them are really just unthinkably bad. Really just like total utter shit. We can actually make another accolade. Should we do that? We might as well always try and get that filled up. So we've got the choice of Lancer or Disciplinarian. Lancer gives, at the highest level, max size of heavy cavalry regiments up by 6 and reduces the maintenance of heavy cavalry by -20%. And Knight Army modifiers are up by 60% and heavy cavalry toughness is up by 30%. Or we can go for Disciplinarian. Levy maintenance, levy reinforcement rate. I'm really not interested in that at all, so we'll stick with Lancer. And then the other option is Marauder. Knight Army modifiers, uncontrolled territory attacker advantage +5. Monthly prestige per dread. Yeah, we saw that one before. Yeah, that's fine. The Knight of Wrath. I wanted to create it only when we did something impressive. What do we do? We've got the Knight of... What do I call it? The Knight of Desert. And then we've got the Knight of, obviously, Baguette Karling from when we made the kingdom. I don't think we've done anything impressive enough to make an attribute. Oh, an accolade, sorry. The Knight of... I guess we are the best warrior in the world. Is there some way I could sum that up? The Knight of... I can't call it the Knight of the best warrior in the world, can I? I could. He is arrogant. I'm happy with that. Very good. Very good. That's to celebrate when we became the strongest warrior in the world. That one was to celebrate when we became the biggest kingdom in the Mediterranean. And that one was Meringue wanting to, I don't know, celebrate a delicious feast. I don't entirely remember, I'll be honest with you. Sure, you can join me. Are you good at fighting? Congratulations, you're a knight now, my friend. But immediately he becomes a knight. That's so good. Look, maybe I shouldn't celebrate so fast if we've got 24 knights, all of which are shit. But, you know, it would be kind of cool to fill that out. Right, okay. Knight of Desert needs a worthy successor. Oh, you're telling me. Yes, doesn't it? I was thinking that very same thing. We need a worthy successor, but we can't search for one for a few more months. Yeah, oh, God. Damn, okay, fair enough. Hopefully we can... Actually, I'm glad I filled this out before we went in another tournament. That way we can... get them some more glory, right? Should we save up? Should we save up for this final tournament? Hopefully we'll get some money from the... Oh, God. From the Pope soon. Shit, what do you think? Do we want to risk losing a strong and agile warhorse, or do we want to pay the 145 gold? That's a steep price. But you know what? Play the character, right? Play the character. Somebody said we can do something with Venice. We can, like, change the succession law, grant it to somebody, and it will reactivate the building? And then we can get, obviously, the benefits from that one. Honestly, I think I'd rather hold Venice personally and just extract the enormous amount of taxes from it being quite a developed place instead. But maybe at some point, you know, when we get better promises, we can swap that over for sure. How are we doing with control? Oh, we're almost finishing control in Mallorca. Oh, hello. Yes, of course, I'll join you in that war. I don't even know who that man is, I'll be honest with you. Low control in counties. Where do we want to go then? Let's go for Venice first, because that one's lower and we'll bring in more taxes. Let's move you over, my friend. Ooh, a ring for Baguette. I'm afraid, Baguette, we haven't got any money. The coffers run dry. I spent it all on my horse. Right, let's slap you in Venice then. There you go. I think that's a better idea. That'll help him bring in more money overall. What have we got everybody doing? You're converting Mallorca. You are increasing development. That's right, so we can build the university. Man, there is so much to save up for, but again, let's play the character. This guy would, 10 times out of 10, go for a tournament over a university. The problem is, that tournament at the maximum level was, what, like 2,000 gold? I don't think we'll be able to save up, because it was only recently the Pope gave us some cash. Although now we can start getting absolute control, which is kind of fun. Ooh. Judikiasa 2 has shown me the ins and outs of ensuring provisions for each of my soldiers on the field. Oh, this is the logistician training. Yes. 76% chance that we can gain logistician. And we did. Nice. There you go. He stops being our mentor. That's really nice. That's fantastic to get. Thank you. Okay. So... Knight of Desert needs a worthy successor. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. We can't really do much right now then, can we? Should we just kind of stand by? Just wait a little while? Because we're totally hampered by a lack of money. We could go to war, but obviously by raising an army this big, our coffers would run dry in about 30 seconds flat. Let's get a cushioning of like 500 gold. And then maybe we go for Gibraltar. Maybe we go for Barcelona. Ooh, hey, there we go. Aldonza, that lady, can marry Prince Pano Chocolat. Very good. She's the genius one, right? And this was the whole reason we arranged the marriage, even though he's just some minor lord and with. It's going to cost a little bit of prestige for it. Our guy recognizes greatness, and he knows that the apple has fallen far from the tree at this point. And this kid is a bit of an idiot, though he is quite skilled in what he trained in. He doesn't have quite the same brain. So we're going to try and bring that back into the family a little bit. Thank you. Oh, and there it is. The Overseer perk at long last. Boom. Well, that's going to help bring the whole realm under thumb. Not that we've really had to worry about it that much, because it kind of naturally just grew up to the point where everything was okay. Like, we need a little bit more in Sicily. Obviously, Venice is going to take a little bit of work, but honestly, it's fine. It's absolutely okay. We didn't really have to worry about it in the end. Restore accolades. Oh, God, my accolades. Oh, are my knights all dying then? Purchase dependable donkeys. Oh, I can buy some donkeys. Recently bought a small donkey herd. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Recently bought a medium donkey herd. Recently bought a large donkey herd. Martial +4, stewardship plus... Whoa! For 90 gold, I can get +4 martial for 10 years. Hello. Let me buy some donkeys then. Hell yeah. Oh, let me mark that as special interest. I'm always going to be happy to buy some donkeys. Thank you. Wow, those are great. Okay, well, now we're in the same issue where I still haven't got enough bloody knights. I think it's going to be impossible, isn't it? I think it's going to be impossible to try and fill this up. Okay, and then we're searching for the successor now then. God, I hope it works. A dog dealer. My knight Malacresta, an avid hunter, has bought me a man who sells fine hunting dogs. Only sell the best hounds, already trained and ready to join any hunting team, no matter the trouble. Should we buy a scent hound for 25 gold? Diplomacy, learning, prestige. Or beast hound, martial prowess and prestige. Or should we ask Albert to run my kennels? No, let's buy a beast hound. Sure. We can give it a name. Amiable, Nosewise, or Snow. I'm going to name it Mabel Constabulary. What a great name. I couldn't have come up with a better name for a dog myself. I mean, I have before. My grandson, Baguette Karling, can marry. Gavini, you any good? Oh, he's a illegitimate bastard of the dynasty. Well, that's okay. He's still a Karling. Okay, he's still a Karling. Let's try and marry you off to someone I suppose decently good. We could just use you as breeding stock, if nothing else. You haven't got to marry a highborn, but you could just bring something into the dynasty a little bit. There is an intelligent peasant girl that might help rear some good children. What about her? She's 34. Let's have a look, see if there are any other genius characters out there. 14-year-old. Well, I mean, obviously, she's got to wait. You got to wait, but that's fine. That's a good idea, actually. That's totally fine. Hang on, isn't that the sister of the girl that I married off to... Oh, well, that makes sense then. This is actually like a legitimate reason to marry her off to a genius. Because the sister needed a marriage. We know they're clearly quite intelligent people. That's fine. Okay, we can appoint a knight of dessert. It's okay. There you go. Problem solved. This is shit. Oh my god. We got too many knights for such a small realm. Can I see like how many knights other realms have got? Like, look, the Holy Roman Empire have 13 knights. We have double the knights and like an eighth of the domain. Probably even less than that, given the size of our like individual counties here. Shit. It's no wonder we're struggling to find knights. Francia has 17. What about like Byzantium? Have 10. 10 whole knights. What a mess. And bear in mind, our knights are also much better too, because we've got all of those other bonuses. Biscotti keeps wrathful. Biscotti Karling, my ward. What are you being educated in, Biscotti? Intrigue? He's far down the family tree. Honestly, I think diplomacy suits him better. We'll stick with diplomacy. Do we want this kid to be wrathful? He's supposed to be a diplomat, you idiot child. Impatient or vengeful? You know what? Maybe we'll go impatient, because our character's impatient after all. So I think he would. I think he would encourage that. Ah, hello. Sidas became a conscientious scribe. Wow, that's fucking terrible. I mean, I did educate all the children, and I gave them to the best educators possible. It's just Pope money. Ooh, the tournament's back on. The Pope just gave us 1,000 gold. I will spend this money wisely, Pope. Oh, I'm so glad he gets to have another tournament. He's 58. You know, he's getting older. This might realistically be his last tournament, right? Not after needs a worthy successor. I'm fundamentally well aware. I'll just go seek another worthy successor. Now, the other thing, I was about to start talking about this and forgot. You know what else I forgot to do? The thing that I said, oh, I won't forget to do that, and then I immediately forgot to do it. You want to go to Eastern Europe? Yeah, whatever. Go bring back artifacts. Yeah, go piss off. You remember what I said I was going to do and then immediately forgot to do? That's right, increase the fashion again. Boom. Not that we need to worry about it, because we're already at 99 baseline for our court grandeur. I think we're doing fine. Like, I think it's okay. We're making 32 gold a month now. Holy shit. I told you getting control in Venice was the right play. How much tax are we making from that now? 3.92. It was... I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm sticking with it. I guess we'll wait a little longer then. I mean, we could potentially go for, like, the big tournament, huh? How much was it again? Like, 2,251 or something like that? Let's do it. Grand tournament. Plan the tournament. Obviously, we want it on Tournament Harbour de Biscotti. We're going to have a melee. We're going to have a joust. We're going to have wrestling and a duel. The classic lineup. And then if we want to go all in on the high prizes and the high accommodations, 2194. It's including the travel expenses. Champion's not very good, sadly. 2194. We could do that. We really can. We really could wait long enough to do that. What's going on here? The King of Sweden's going to marry... that's right. Yes, I remember my daughter. Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Great. Let's see it through. Let's see it through. And this time we're going to win. 50 gold for you, Kenna. Bring me back something nice. Hello. Yes, 20 gold. Look at that. It's more towards the tournament. We'll have this tournament in no time. Mark my words. Ooh. Amori may be appointed as the Knight of Dessert. Very good. Hello. Oh, you've discovered that one of the vassals can increase their feudal taxes. We've got 0.3 extra. Very good to see. Art imitates life. My vassal, Archon Damiano, approaches me, rage in his eyes and dog in his hand, dragged along by the scruff of its neck. As he reaches me, I see that it's my dear Mabel Constabulary he's holding. I found this beast among my things. What wasn't chewed to bits was covered in excrement. I'll compensate you, or she's just a dog. Yeah, she's a dog. She's just a little puppy. You gotta be patient with her, for God's sake. Oh, wow. Peasant revolts. Palermo. Interesting. Okay, so I think we'll just preemptively, like, raise the whole army. And then I, will have them all killed. You know, like a good king would. Where are you going? You've also commandeered boats? My lord, a message from your adventurer, Kenna the servant says. My search has led me to the forest of Puteville. Pure... they are notoriously bear-infested, but I have good reason to think my goal is near. Should her knowledge be enough to keep her safe? Or, God, I hope she doesn't have to fight one. I want her to fight a bear. Because if she fights a bear and comes back in one piece, then I will find her a place at my court. I will give her Master of the Hunt. She was not able to fight a bear. Shockingly. And Suspirous Karling gains the trait Charismatic Negotiator. That is what we like to see. Thank you, Suspirous. I will find you a good spouse now, because you have impressed me. Ooh. A genius in the Duchy of Fruili. Can we go matrilineal? Ooh, a genius in the Duchy of Fruili. There are only two. What about this one? County of Newdong. No, thank you. She'd be waiting quite a few years for this marriage. Does it matter? Just married to anybody? I think that, honestly, Biscotti, obviously, he's a smart enough man. He knows that she is good to keep around in court. So we're just going to marry her off to anybody. Or more specifically, we're going to marry her off to this very smart man. And we're going to keep them here. I would love to eventually just have grand weddings just to be able to flex on people non-stop. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not paying the embark cost to put my men onto boats to travel them to my own island. That seems ridiculous. Why are they doing this? What is wrong with these damn peasants? Charge them down, kill them all. Any time now. It's going to take a little while for them to actually reinforce here. Hello. What's going on here? Right, of course. My bastard grandson. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Good marriage. Anything is good for him. We actually don't have any... I should have moved away from Marshall in hindsight. Yeah. To live and to learn. Like a good wine, you improve with age. We're going to spend that just to directly go into Marshall instead. I guess we'll move back to stewardship. Because, I mean, that's been this whole guy's world, right? Building his realm through warfare and control. Let's just go for, I mean, domain focus, I think, makes the most sense for him. Even though I think world focus would be nicer for the income. I'm going to go domain focus because I just think it makes the most sense. Architect, because he's been the architect of building up a mighty, frightening military. Hello. What do you want me to do? The traveller claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Kenna is brought before me. Fear not, my good lord, for Kenna is in good health. I bring you news of a possibility to fund an even greater adventure. Oh. Shall I give her 60 more gold? for a higher quality artifact, we can afford 60 gold. That's fine. And the Karling dynasty is known far and wide. I should hope it is. I'm surprised they don't start legendary, but I understand why they wouldn't start legendary, huh? Right. Locals are pacified. Put your feet up. Wait for the tournament. Ugh, Frederica would die. That wasn't part of the plan. Look, Consolidation Parliament. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. Oh my god, we got 28 out of 29 knights. Recruit these guys. 29 out of 29 knights, and some are improved. We've got some backup knights too. I never thought I'd see the day. I'm so happy. He's the best fighter in the world. He's the best martial character in the world. And now he has easily the most knights out of any other realm. More knights than the Byzantines. More knights than the Holy Roman Empire. How many knights have you got, my friend? 13. Pathetic. We have a what about like the Mongol Empire? 13. Military strength is similar to ours. That's what you like to see. When the AI spawned super-powered man is as strong as your guy. Oh, he's got 51 prowess. He's absolutely... Oh my god, because of our old age. No! His old age is catching up with him. His prowess has dropped tremendously. But there was a point, though. You know, before he aged a little more, he does look a bit corpsey. He was the best in the world. He peaked higher than anyone is ever going to peak. And of course, Temujin's not going to get any better, and there's not going to be anyone like that. This might be maybe one of the best fighters who will ever live, and I'm happy with that. That is a character that will go down in legend. We've nailed it with him. Daughter. Another bastard child. Baguette Karling. I mean, look, they've all got really good inheritable traits, so I won't complain, I'll be honest with you. I have never done the Strength and Dynasty thing in... is it Consecrate Bloodline or Strengthen Bloodline? Sorry. I've never done that in CK3, so maybe this playthrough could be the one. It's going to be hard to justify it from a role-playing aspect. Oh, but look at her. Genius and comely for Baguette Karling. How old is Pano Chocolat? He's already 30. We're not going to be able to play as him for long at the rate things are going. Baguette. You are, like, second in line. So, you are second in line, right? So we're going to find you. You know what I'm about to do here? I'm about to Google. Let's go for Italian desserts. Why not? We're in the Mediterranean. We could go for French. We could go for Sardinian. We could go for Italian. I feel like we haven't really touched on much Italian dessert. And there is a lot of good Italian dessert. What about tiramisu? Everybody knows tiramisu. And I think that's a very good one. May you grow strong and wise, tiramisu, Karling. Oh my god, we're so close to the right amount of money. What did that say? Whoa, hello. Those are the peasants that I apparently... Don't use the word slaughter when I defeated peasants, okay? Let's repair the armor. Absolutely repair the armor, because this armor is the only thing we've got. Let's go for that perk. Taxman, collect tax effectiveness up there. It's a shame we're not doing that right now. I could be persuaded. Oh, I could be persuaded. But we're working on Messina, right, to get the... We're up to 28. We only need 30 to be able to build the university, so I think, honestly, just stick with it. Just stick with it. I stumble upon my vassal Curador Pemo crouched beside my dog Mabel Constabulary, vigorously scratching her stomach. This dog of yours is quite the charmer, my lord. She's a good girl. I'm telling you right now, if you tried to do that in real life, she would bite your fingers clean off. She would bite, you would lose a finger. She's not that bad. King Biscotti, we've had our differences in the past. Don't you think it's time we agreed to let bygones be bygones? Who's Archon Rawgon, and why are we not friends? I don't even remember this man. Should we say yes, let's, or you're groveling before me, God is good? Oh, he's arrogant. I wouldn't necessarily say that, you know, taking pleasure. He's arrogant. He's not a sadist. Yeah, just end it. Just end it. Move on. Move on. He probably thinks he's better than him by virtue of him wearing a nice shiny crown. So absolutely, yeah, sod him. Oh, God, here we go. It's Kenna again. She maybe is going to be able to avoid this bandit. 15% chance. She steals away the knight and steals his gold. Gains 2 progress to the inspiration and pays 50 gold to me. Or she'll just avoid him and get some progress. Or she might drive off the bandits and get horribly murdered. You know what? Just lay low. She got wounded again. Oh, she's not very good, is she? She's not very good. It did say that her skills were competent. Biscotti, my grandson Biscotti, we're the one that were training in diplomacy. I mean, deceitfulness isn't necessarily so terrible for a diplomat, but the game disagrees. Honest. I mean, not only does Biscotti, our character, have that, but it also gives good diplomacy. There's humble. No, he wouldn't want you to be humble. Our character's arrogant. I think we're going to go with honest. It will give him a critical break, but he's a 60-year-old trying to educate a child in the ways of diplomacy, something that he is not very good at. Sod this, I'm off to the whorehouse. Maybe literally. Let's go. You've been overwhelmed by stress, and immediately we're totally fine. The step and saddle gallop through my heart. I've been riding for months on end. My rear shall never recover. I've acquired the taste for fermented mare's milk beneath the open sky. With this... what? With this carrier, I send a carved tip of a Morin cur, the decorative horse head placed atop instruments. Perhaps you have use of it. That's... Is that what she found on her adventure? No, she's not. She just managed to find that at the step. Right, that's good, because I thought that's what she found then. I was about to say, I'm not paying for this. What is it? What does it do for us? Let's have a look here. Morin cur horse ornament. Gives heavy cavalry toughness plus 2%. Wow, gee, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. I'll sell that at some point, I'm sure. Hey, you know what it's time for? Looks to me like it's bloody tournament time. Archon Damiano's feast. No, sod off, Archon Damiano. I got a better feast right here for you, my friend. We should probably get, I will admit, a little bit of a safety net for gold, but we'll stick to the tournament grounds. We will stick to the tournament grounds. And let's throw in Julia the Heartless. My friend, welcome. He's shit. He's absolutely terrible. He's got no prowess to speak of. So it's all down to Biscotti. We're going to hang out non-stop. Bear in mind, this guy, his prowess has dropped significantly, but his marshal's higher than ever, so debatable. But we'll hang out in the tournament grounds, and we'll make sure that he's well-trained, and we're going to give it our all. We're going to go all in. I feel like this guy in his older age will probably lean more into his arrogance and his impatience than he will his honesty. Because, let's be honest, we all know what old people are like, okay? And let me tell you, old people do not get less arrogant and impatient with age. He hasn't got time to be anything but impatient, okay? Do we want to investigate? Sure. A splendid thing. We found another serpentine Badai. Oh, good. That'll be the one that we sold before then. And here we are. The tourney grounds. 3 months before it begins. I'm ready. Let's go to the tournament grounds itself. We are going to study their techniques. I won't bother rereading any events that we've read in kind of a previous episode here. We're going to study from the wrestlers and increase our score moderately. Very nice to see. I have high hopes for this. I have high hopes for this. Oh, shit, he became infirm. I have no longer got any high hopes for this. Is he still allowed to fight? He did not qualify. Oh my god, I just spent 2,000 gold. I just spent 2,000 gold on a tournament that we can't even fight in. She found me a boar hide. Fuck off. Oh my god, I've just spent 2,000 gold on a bunch of cutscenes and gifts for other characters. Oh, Lord. It's a repeat of Meringue all over again. Remember what happened to Meringue? The man, all his life, enjoys feasting and drinking. He goes to a feast, he becomes infirm, he dies. This guy, all his life, fighting, warfare, goes to a tournament, becomes infirm. What happens next? I think it's fairly obvious. Oh, God, we can't educate anybody at this point. He's trapped in his own body now. Oh, Lord. The contest in front of me is reaching a crescendo. Well, at least we get some new events because we're not taking part. I spin on my heel to find myself confronted by Antony, his goblet swishing the remains of an unidentified drink currently crawling its way down my back. He says, now then, watch where you're going. You should be more careful. Get this man out of my sight. Well, obviously we didn't win. Shocking. Oh, what a chaotic sport. We can still visit places. Maybe now's the time we go to the artisan courses, huh? Oh, God. Can you improve my Karling sword? Yes, another +2 prowess on the sword. Absolutely. That's good. At least we got something to show for this. This is so disappointing. We can't do anything with the armor, apparently. That's a shame. Carry on, I guess. And then the duel is about to begin. Oh, we can go to the artisan courts again. Ah! Him and his wife are going back to that old pastime of of looking at the blacksmith and their strong, oily arms. That's kind of nice. It's nice that nothing's changed between them, even though he's now infirm. You know, it effectively means he just can't, you know, move under his own volition anymore. Poor guy's completely trapped in his own body. Biscotti is not fit for much except waiting for death to claim him. Oh, that is so sad. I'm so sad about that. Should we place a bet? Oh, no. No, let's just see it off. An interesting round, yep. A fine contest, well done. Somebody died, how terribly tragic. And Julio did not even qualify. Oh, my money. Maple Constabulary, she will join me at the council meeting. Yes, she does not like being left alone. Yeah, absolutely. I've got to take a screenshot of this. Hold on, sorry. She will join me. That's so good. Artisan quarters. I appreciate the irony of me taking a screenshot as I'm recording. I understand. Make it deadlier. It gains a motto inscription. So these are permanent. Carve in nomine domini along the blade. Make it deadlier. Keep my gold. That's only for the tournament, though. 20 gold to give it a prestige inscription. Done. That's permanent, too, so I'm happy with that one. That one seems pretty good. Oh, shit. Now on to the next point, my Spy Master Pan au Chocolat groans. It's of the utmost importance that... The silence that falls is only broken by the sound of Mabel Constabulary barking happily, having done her business. Good, I'm really glad I bought that dog. Oh, but... Sosperos has had a son, and that son is genius and handsome. May you grow strong and wise. Well, I mean, strong's the only thing he's really not going to go. Oh, funnily enough, Julio did not qualify again, and we did not qualify given that we are on our deathbed. Yep, may the best win. Oh, I'm so annoyed by this. Should we boo Orthon? Orthon has burst onto the field. How could you be watching this idle time-wasting filth? You should be spending less time here and more time worshipping. Yes, boo this man. Boo this man. Excellent. I'm so disappointed. I'm glad, though, that his final few months on this fine earth are spent doing what he loves, right? Watching hot, sweaty men wrestling in a field. And that is... it's good enough for me, through and through. A well-deserved win. Congratulations. Now we gotta wait for the joust. You can improve my armor. Ooh, 370 gold. 370 gold, and it's going to... Ooh, yikes. If he botches it, though, it's -5 durability, and we'll spend 370 gold. It might gain 2 prowess. It gained 1 prowess. That's okay. That's okay. It's a long-term investment. You imagine we do this over many, many characters. It'd be fantastic. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my grandson Biscotti and Bodic in tow. They stole a whole keg of wine. It was very good of you to abstain from the drink. Stewardship. You're a bit of a goody two-shoes, aren't you? Honest, temperate, charming, diligent. Ooh. Oh, diligence good, though, eh? A drink is the key to merriment and fun. Gregarious is better for a diplomat. Let's give him Gregarious. He's up to 18 diplomacy at the age of 13. Very happy with that. Another Biscotti. This is going to get very confusing. Sure, she's had another bastard son. That's fine. Oh, my fellow contestant, have you heard what they call you? They call you King Biscotti the Frail. Oh. Oh my god, how the mighty fall. Literally, he was the strongest man alive. And yet, here we've fallen so rapidly. 370 gold for another prowess modifier on the armor. Absolutely. Absolutely. My champion did not qualify. Yeah, may the best win, whatever. Baguette Karling, someone please educate this child. This poor guy is not going to be ready for it. I shuffle aside to let someone by, but no sooner have I done so than they start talking. Ah, King Biscotti, fancy seeing you here. Open my mouth to respond, but Nicotas is too quick. I don't suppose you've got any favorites. I've got a good feeling about Dragoman. Of course it has to be Dragoman. No, it's going to be Nephitos, you bampot. Yes, slap him down. We're arrogant, okay? He's an arrogant, rude old man. He's probably very bitter at the world right now, and I totally get it. A fine contest. Well done. The semi-finals are over, And the tournament has come to a bitter end. A bitter end. Not, for, of course, for the competitors who are bathed in glory and happiness and... Oh, good. My rival has died. That's very nice. A well-deserved win. Julia did not even qualify. And there it is. It's over. What a great occasion. Great. No experience. You gain tourney goer. We gain the renown. We gain the prestige. And that is that. Finish the grand tournament. So, this guy's on his deathbed. What the hell are we going to spend 21,000 prestige on? I think we simply drop it on maybe some reformation. That'd be quite good, huh? Small wall ornament. Let's see if we can swap some of these crappy boar hides out for maybe a slightly better boar hide. They're all the same. They're actually all the same. Okay, well, that was a waste of time then. We did get a new trinket. What was the new trinket? Oh, was that the ornament? Yeah. Oh, no, it was the serpentine bodies as we were on the way to the tournament. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we could reform the culture because we have a staggering amount of prestige. So now's really the time to do it. The question is, what are we going to invest in? Castle keepers. Makes sense for this character, of course. It's really hard to say what I would go for. City holdings. It doesn't really make much sense. Staunch traditionalists. I don't like that. Sons of the Capital. It's really interesting. It is really interesting because we can go for that kind of Roman aspect. Given that we've apparently declared Mare Nostrum, I feel like this is kind of appropriate. Ritual. I mean, again, I really like the idea of going all in on maybe like the knights or... What was that knight one I was going to go for? Only the strong? It's pretty powerful. Knight effectiveness up by 100%, and when he got 26 knights, that's pretty amazing. It does make the man-at-arms recruitment cost up by 25%. Oh, I think I'm going to go Sons of the Capital. We can't take it. Why? Oh, no. We can't do it for another 14 years. We're not going to be able to do it then. Yeah, we're still on cooldown, unfortunately. We could go with Bellicose, but that's a bit pointless, given that our next character is going to be... What are we now? We're communal. Mercenary hire, irrelevant. Close family opinion, I think, is irrelevant. Minority, I think this is all kind of relevant. The building construction time and cost, minus 5%. Ugh. I like the idea of bureaucratic. Cultural fascination and lifestyle experience. Again, the lifestyle experience I'm a big fan of. Ceremonious for the prestige. Egalitarian. I think I'm going to go bureaucratic. It's 20,000 prestige. What better way to cash out with this guy than with that? We go bureaucratic. That's going to buff up our learning massively. We build that library. Because this guy, you know, he's arrogant. He thinks he's the best. And to be fair, he was the best. He was the best fighter in the world. He was the best marshal in the world. He has all of the martial perks. He would probably think his dynasty better than everyone else. And he would want what's best for that dynasty to make them the best like no one ever was. And what's the best way to do that? Education. Learning. Giving them all of those different experience stacks and modifiers. Focus on the individuals and their merit. I think he'd be up for that. So, fish all your life, sailor. Ooh. I'm fortunate to come across a Maghreb fishing fleet. Our entourage sails close to a stray member of the fleet, and I'm greeted by its pungent odor of its captain. An honor, my lord. Me lord, can I interest you in the finest catch of the day? We're arrogant, so we are going to try and take his fish. We might also just get robbed. We were robbed. Oh, Jesus. And we were wounded briefly and almost died then. But we are fine. We're back home. And I guess it's time for his final few years, huh? Your body's beginning to slow down. Oh, God, by the will of Jesus, why am I so sore? I sleep as well as I usually do, but when I stretch, I can feel my bones all but sparking as they scrape against one another. This could be the end. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that we are totally trapped in firm. The horse pulled through. We can't justify spending money that we don't have on a war horse that he can't ride, I think. I was literally just in the middle of taking a drink because I thought, oh, there's nothing to do. The man's infirm. And then he goes and dies on me. Amazing. King Biscotti of Baguette Karling has found peace in Christ's embrace at the age of 63. He died of old age. Although quite famous for a sharp intellect, he could not outsmart death. King Pano Chocolat ascends to the throne, a cold, heartless man. He is rumored to feel nothing and care for no one. And there he is. There he is. And now we play as a character I am very interested in playing. This guy, where's his personality trait gone? It's disappeared. But this guy was an evil antagonist. Oh my god, he's already killed someone and we've only just started playing as him. He's already murdered someone. Shit. What has he been putting his perks into? Seducer. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Let's get to know our new character, King Pano Chocolat of Baguette Karling, tomorrow. The intricate web weaver. A man with no holds barred. He can do whatever he wants that will benefit himself. He's vengeful, he's paranoid, he's callous. And he watched his poor father, King Biscotti, flitter away. Tens of thousands of gold. We had 3 tournaments. Each one was 2,200. Thousands of gold on a private island and glory. Fleeting glory. Only to end up trapped in his own body. I think this time we take back the dynasty relics. Maybe get back Joyous, because we can start fabricating all sorts of plots and claims and hooks. And we can be a real underhanded piece of shit. Give me some suggestions what we should go for. And then we'll see you all tomorrow.